Well, no shortage of sunshine, that's for sure. The last couple of days, blue sky here. You can see that as we look live from our York Skycam at this hour. Not a cloud in the sky over the White Rose City, and temperatures are turning pretty comfortable as well. Already up into the middle 60s at this hour. Dew points are down into the 40s, so pretty dry air in place, which did lead to a bit of a chilly start to the morning. Once again, there were some spots down into the 30s earlier on, but no longer the case. Everybody here is in the 60s at this hour, ranging from about 61. That's the number currently in Harrisburg, up to about 66 degrees. That's what we're seeing if you're watching us in Gettysburg. Radar not seeing anything at all. Satellite, very little to see at this hour. Just a couple of high clouds streaming in up near the Great Lakes, and that's also where we've got a very dry cold front which will move across the state and bring us really nothing other than just those high clouds today. So sunshine, high clouds mixed together as we head into this afternoon. It should be a pleasant afternoon for us overall. Very similar to yesterday. Our highs will likely top out in the low 70s. Some spots may try to hang on to the upper 60s, but most of us will be there near that 70-degree mark. Tonight, clear skies, comfortably cool lows. Not quite as chilly as it has been the last couple of nights. I think a lot of us will stay near 50. There could be, again, some spots that get cooler than some of our bigger cities. Those locations could drop down into the 40s tonight, but I think 30s will be a stretch to get to tonight and into tomorrow morning. That being said, going into tomorrow looks like much of the same. Sunny and comfortable weather with those highs ranging between 70 and 74 degrees. Keep in mind that temperature doesn't sound very warm, but it is quite a bit above average for this time of the year by the order of about 10 degrees or so. So as we look at the the month of October so far, only 2 days so far this month have recorded below average temperatures. Everything else has either been at or way above average. So far for the month, we are quite a bit above average by over 8 degrees above what we consider normal. And we're starting to take a look at what could be maybe a top 5 warmest October on record. Currently, the #1 spot held back in 2007 at 62 degrees. So you take all those high temperatures, all those low temperatures, you average them all together for the month, and that's the number for the #1 spot. Here's where we are right now, 64.6. So if the month were to end today, we would absolutely crush the top warmest October on record by 2.5 degrees, which is a huge number on a monthly scale. That being also said, we have to go through the rest of the month too. So we will see, actually it looks like a cool down on the way later as we go into next week. More on the 7-day, just a second away. But as we look to the satellite and radar picture, not only is it quiet here, it's also very quiet across the region. And like I said, that cold front will drift across the northern part of the state today, but other than some high clouds, we won't see much from it. Then high pressure builds right back in here as we head into tomorrow. So another sunny day in a row as we head into tomorrow afternoon. Warmer air continues to surge its way back in. That trend will also last into the start of our weekend too, with a southwesterly breeze. So a little bit of a steady warm up on the way. We'll see the low 70s into the late week, and then by the weekend we are in the mid 70s with mainly sunny skies. It's really we don't see any changes in our pattern until we get to about, I think, Tuesday into Wednesday time period. I'm keeping a shower in Monday, but I think for the most part it's mainly Tuesday into Wednesday, and the timing on that could change, so stay tuned to the forecast. But the bottom line is, behind that front, not only will we get a shot of some heavier rainfall, but it also a big time cool down too, right back to where we're supposed to be this time of the year.
But by that point, there's only a week left in October, and remember, we're going to add to this warmth for October for the next, 5 or 6 days.
Yeah.
You got to wonder, we've got a good shot at that top spot.
Maybe top 5. We'll take a look at the #1 spot here.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Matt, thank you.